All right, so social eating strategies. All right, let's get straight into it because this video is very, very important because most of us eat out sometimes and it's quite challenging when we're eating out to go ahead and find the right options for us that are actually going to help us with our goals. So let's talk about this, shall we? So, have you ever wondered why you can never seem to navigate the menus well when you're eating out? Have you ever wondered why you always gravitate to the tasty, unhealthy stuff when you eat out? Have you ever wondered why you always seem to let it all go when you're eating out in social settings? Like when you go to a buffet, you just go and gravitate towards all the unhealthy foods. Well, I used to struggle with this too. I used to go out to the buffet and eat all the crap and just feel bloated and tired and want to go to sleep afterwards. That's how I used to feel. Okay, I used to feel like that. When I used to go out with friends, I used to feel like shit after I ate with them. I would always eat burgers and junk food and pizzas and lots of oily Indian food. Indian food's great, but I was eating lots of heavy stuff, and I was just feeling lethargic and tired afterwards. I was always making the wrong choices, and it was affecting my results. It was affecting the way I felt about my body. It was affecting my confidence. And there's certain beliefs that we need to get you past and certain strategies that we need to implement to help you stay on track with your health goals when you eat out. Because for me, when I realized that I was eating the wrong way was when I was working out with my friend, and then we were eating together, and I was looking at his plate and I was like, wow, he was implementing some of the strategies that I'm going to share with you on this training. And that's why he looked the way he did, because he wasn't eating out the way I was eating out. And it's because of the mindsets that he had. So I'm going to share those mindsets in this training. And after this training, you're going to understand that it's all about the mindset. Like everything, this whole course is pretty much all about the power of your mind and how it relates to getting what you want in terms of your health and your fitness. Okay, so what are the things that get in the way of you making good choices? Because let me tell you a story real quick. I was at a conference. I was at a mastermind, a business mastermind. Okay, it was in San Diego. Spent 4 days in this house. There's 15 of us in this house. Okay, and there was a celebrity chef there. And after the 4 days, I remember my business mentor, he said, I feel bloated, I feel lethargic, I feel tired. But me, I felt great. Every single one of us in that house had access to the exact same food. So how is it that he's feeling bloated, he's feeling lethargic, he's feeling tired, but I was feeling great? We had access to the same food. How could that be? It's because of the choices, the social eating strategies that I'm about to share with you. This is why I felt great and he felt bloated, because he made the wrong choices. And the reason why he made the wrong choices was because of the mindsets that he has towards eating out in a social environment. So we're going to cover that in this web class, in this training. Okay, so the problems. What are the problems that get in the way of you making good choices? Okay, so number one is the belief. Okay, they're all beliefs. They're not problems. They're really beliefs. You're worried that you can't enjoy life without eating with your friends and family. Okay, so for example, we had dinner. Right, this is a great example. We had dinner at this house, at this mansion, and then afterwards, the celebrity chef, she came round with dessert. And then everyone was like, yep, I'll have dessert, I'll have dessert, I'll have dessert. Everyone had dessert. I was the only person who didn't have dessert. Guess what? Everyone else felt bloated and tired after the dessert. But I felt great because I didn't have any dessert, right? So it's these little things, right? I wasn't missing out on anything. Like most people think that they're going to miss out if they don't have it. No, you're not missing out. You're not missing out. Like, do you think the average overweight person enjoys life? What does the average overweight person do? They have sugary dessert after every single meal, right? Or every single time they eat dinner. Do you want to be like the average person who enjoys life? I'm guessing you don't want to be average, right? You're here. You don't want to be average. We talked about this in the emotional eating module. There's other areas of your life that we can enjoy life with, right? Like we can go out, hang out with friends. We can go out in nature. We can go for a swim. We can go walk on the beach. There's lots of different things we can do. Okay, this is a programming from society. Okay? It's a belief that society has given us and it's not serving you. So belief number 2, again, fear of missing out, FOMO. Okay? It's an innate human emotion and we need to be aware of it. Because the solution is same as the previous one. It's like, are you really missing out? Like when I was sitting there at the table and they were bringing around the dessert, am I really missing out on this? I've conditioned my mind to believe that I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not missing out on the sugar. I don't need it. I literally don't need it. But I've conditioned my mind to believe that. And once you believe it, you'll make drastically different decisions. It's like, that's not part of my healthy lifestyle, is eating lots of sugar. It's just not. Okay? And again, it's a mindset shift. So do you want to live the life that average people live? Do you want to enjoy that hit of dopamine you get from having that pizza? Or do you want to become the person that is the best version of yourself who enjoys the pizza occasionally? Interesting question. Which one would you prefer? Belief number 3, future projecting pain, thinking that it will always be like this in the future. So for example, in all other situations, it's going to be like this. No, it's not. This is just right now. It's going to get better. For example, when you're eating out with friends and family and your family invites you to have the cheeseburger and fries, you can dissolve that pain by realizing that it's just temporary, okay? Meaning that the fear is adding to the temptation of eating the junk, right? The fear of missing out is actually adding to your want to eat this food, right? It's getting you to question your decisions, sabotaging that choice, right? So while you're out with friends and family, you might be thinking, oh, I can't have this burger or I can't have this ice cream. But realize that it's not always going to be like this, right? Like most people, we have a tendency to always think that what we're doing now is what it's going to be like in the future. So for example, if we can't eat the burger now, that means we can't eat the burger ever, right? And it's not the case like that, right? We just blow up these things in our mind. We blow up the problem, making it bigger than it is in the future. This is called catastrophizing, which is a cognitive bias. This is a stage of your life. Remember that. This is a stage of your life where we're conditioning your thoughts and habits. Okay, we're trying to rewire your automatic behaviors so you don't depend on the unhealthy food. In the future, when you've got these habits down and these are more automatic for you, then you'll be able to enjoy these foods more. Okay, so if you have 50 pounds to lose, that means you can't afford to, eat burgers every week and pizzas every week. This is the weight loss stage. Remember, this is the stage where you're burning fat. There's another stage after this. You're not going to be continuously burning fat for the rest of your life. There's another stage after this where you're just maintaining your new body. And that stage is going to be a lot more enjoyable. This stage is also enjoyable, but that stage is going to be even more enjoyable. So have confidence knowing that this is just short term. Okay? We can't be overeating if we want to be losing weight. Okay? And all these unhealthy foods like cheeseburgers, fries, they're very high in calories. Now, belief number 4. You feel like you're being too difficult with other people. This is a big one. Being a people pleaser. I struggle with this myself. You might think that you're being a burden on other people. It's like, I don't want to. Oh, it's all right. I'll just have that. Yeah, it's all right. I don't want to put you under much pressure. Or you're worried they're not going to like you for actually holding your ground and be like, no, I'm going to have the steak. For example. Or, you're worried about pleasing other people. I struggle with this, okay? Being a people pleaser. You always want people to feel good, right? You don't want to disappoint anyone. But look, you may feel like people won't accept you. But let me tell you, what's more important? Having people accept you or being healthy and happy? Okay? So here is how I sold this for myself. Right now, my mindset, I don't give a damn what they think of me. I go to eat with several people. I don't give a shit what they think of me. My health at the end of the day is more important than their opinion of me. And I don't give a shit. They can judge me. That's not my problem. That's them projecting their bullshit onto me. Because when you judge someone, that's not my problem. That's their problem. They're judging me. They're like, oh, you're so healthy. Because they want to be healthy. It's always that way. The healthy person never does that. Like a healthy person would not judge me because they're healthy. You see how that works? It's like the people that are always judging me are the people that are always wanting what I have. or vice versa, right? Like if I'm judging someone else because I want what they have, like I've learned to stop judging people because it's just a waste of time, waste of energy. It's like you got to bless that which you want, all right? Bless that which you want. If you want a healthy lifestyle, you got to bless it, right? You got, oh, you're healthy. Oh, I'm going to do that too. And actually follow the healthy person. So I don't give a damn what they think of me. I'm just going to do my thing. Okay, I'm going to order whatever the hell I want, which is healthy for me. It's going to make me happy, and it's not going to make me bloated. It's going to give me energy, and I'm going to feel great afterwards. I don't need to join in with everyone else getting dessert. Why? Why do I need to do that? I don't need to do that. That's just the way I think about it. And for you to get to that thought process, it'll take a bit of work, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Like I don't need to eat ice cream and cake to feel good. That's just where I'm at right now. And again, this is why you're in the program. It's going to take you a while to get to that level. But again, this is why you're here. You're working towards it. All right. And that's the most important thing, making progress. So I'm committed to a healthy lifestyle. If they're not committed to a healthy lifestyle, I don't give a shit. That's not my problem. That's their problem. Okay. That's their problem. They can judge me all they want. I don't care because I'm accepting that I commit to a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Being healthy makes me happy, makes me feel good. They're not happy with eating all that junk anyway. They're just trying to justify it to make themselves look good in the social setting. But I guarantee you, if I take them aside, talk to them one-on-one, they're not happy about it. But they're just trying to fit in and trying to be nice to the detriment of their health. Just so they can fit in and be socially accepted. For what? Who cares? This is just the way I think about it, right? This is how I think. And again, if I can put some of my brain into yours, boom, instant success, right? I don't hang out with unhealthy people who always want to get a pizza and a beer. Like, I just don't do that. Like, why? Why am I going to do that? I know how a pizza and beer will make me feel. Again, mindfulness. I know if I eat a pizza and beer, I'm going to feel like shit afterwards. Therefore, I'm not going to eat pizza and beer. Sure, I might eat it once, but I'm just so in tune with how this food makes me feel. Okay, you see that? You see how that works? I know exactly how I'm going to feel after I eat pizza and beer. And it's not good because I've had it. I've experienced it before. It sucks. It's a bad influence, right? People that are unhealthy, when they want to meet up for food, it's a bad influence. So here's what you do. You tell them, look, I'm not meeting you for food. I'll meet you for something else, right? I'll meet you for playing sport or something, whatever it is, just not eating food. This is the hardest part of change. It's up to you to decide, though. Who do you want to become? See, only surround yourself with those people who have what you want to have, okay? You have to make an effort to get around these people because they will positively influence your life and your decisions. You are the sum total of your 5 closest friends. You've probably heard that before, but it's so true. Like, if your friends and family are unhealthy, could you plan other activities with them outside of eating because you know they don't have good eating habits? Is that a possibility? Could you do that? I think you could. So people will accept your boundaries once you accept them for yourself. Okay? My family accepts my boundaries. When I go to my dad's house and his partner's making food, she knows that I want a lot of protein. She knows that. That's my boundary. She understands that. So whenever I go around there, she always makes sure that she's got a lot of protein there because she knows that that's what I want. See what I'm saying? Like, people will accept your boundaries once you accept them for yourself. Okay, I have no issues with telling people how I eat, why I eat the way I eat, because it makes me feel happy, makes me feel good, improves my health. I got no issues with it. Okay, so that's a huge thing for social eating because a lot of us would do things just to fit in. And again, you're here because you're tired of that. You've done that your whole life. Hasn't served you. Okay, now it's time to fix that. All right, so again, if I can just put some of my mindset into yours, that'd be fantastic, all right? So you can watch this video over and over again, get some giggles out of it, whatever you want to do. So how to enjoy eating out with confidence while staying on track, okay? So very, very important. Prevention is best at first, okay? So here's a key mindset. You need to get in the habit of limiting your eating out, okay? Get in the habit of being self-reliant. Now, I ate out I've been eating out for, so long, so many years now, since I started being healthy and stuff like that, 3 years. Okay. on and off, like obviously cooking, but I was eating out a lot. Okay. And I got really good at eating out because I had these mindsets, right? But the goal is to become self-sustainable. So knowing what you're putting in your body, and the way to really know 100 million % is to do it yourself. Go and buy the products, buy the produce, order it online, order it to your house. And centering your social life around activities, not food. Okay? So not indulging with the food in your social life, but centering your social life around your activities. That's really sorry, I was going to swear. That's really smart. Okay? Because the easiest environment to be healthy in is your own kitchen. It's really, really easy. So the best option is to eat at home or have a chef cook for you at your home. So I always tell entrepreneurs, if you're making more than $10,000 a month, you should not be making your own food. You should be having a chef. Or, that's if you don't like cooking, right? If you want to optimize your time, that's what you should be doing. For me, I just really, really simple. My diet's really, really basic. I don't need to have highly palatable foods. I can eat really bland foods and be fine. But for most people, they're not like that. So they need a chef. And having a chef, if you make more than $10,000 a month, that's a very, very smart thing to do. Okay, so prepare. Have a plan ahead of time. So you're not just eating spontaneously, which is the enemy of health, and you're going to get something quick, right? Like so many people I talk with who are, failing in their health, they just have this victim mentality when it comes to their nutrition. It's like, oh, yeah, there's no good food around, so I just get something quick. Yeah, that's a victim's mindset. You're acting like you don't have power over your nutrition. That's a victim. You're acting like a victim. Structure equals freedom, okay? When you have structure in your life, you're free. Structure equals freedom. Okay? So if you know you're going to be on the road tomorrow, plan ahead and don't be a victim. If you know you're going to be out all day tomorrow, don't just roll through tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm hungry now. Look, In-N-Out Burger. Oh, look, Five Guys. Oh, look, McDonald's. No, that's a way to fail. It's a surefire way to fail. And that's arguably what you've been doing already. This not serving you, right? So this is why you're here again. We've got to have structure to this. If you know you're going to be eating out all day tomorrow, you're going to be out all day, plan ahead for that. Plan ahead. Take full responsibility of it. You can control your circumstances and what your environment will be. Okay, you have the power. Okay, so you need to find restaurants with good, healthy food. Most restaurants have good, healthy options. You can invite your friends and family to these places where you know you can get good, healthy, whole food. Okay, you need to have your go-to places. You need to have some go-to places. Need to have some go-to places that you go to regularly, right? Very important. Wherever you are, wherever I go, I always have these go-to places. I always make sure. I can't spell frequent. Anyway, I can't spell. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you need to have these go-to places. Very, very important. Whenever I go to a new place, I'm always looking, all right, where's the protein, where's the fats and all that kind of stuff. So I need to have the go-to places ready on hand because that's what I do. That's how I'm going to make sure that this is easy for me. This is an easy, sustainable process, okay? I'm not just going to be at whim to my nutrition. I'm going to make sure that I have the right places nearby that I can eat from to get my satisfaction from my nutrition when I'm hungry. Okay? Social situations. Let's talk about this. So your friends and family might comment on your food. Be like, oh, you eat really healthy. I know. That's what you should reply. And if you accept it, they'll accept it. Okay? So, oh, you eat really healthy. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Don't make it don't justify it. Oh, yeah, because I'm doing it. No. You don't need to justify shit. This is how you are. This is how you live. You are eating healthy. I know. Thanks. Own it because this is the truth. And you know what's going to happen once you start owning it? You'll start realizing that you are becoming this person. You are becoming this healthy person. Okay? All of this stuff I'm teaching you is intertwined. It's all related. It's mindset. It's like you're changing your identity. You're becoming the person you always wanted to become. Okay? Social situations happen in life. Sometimes we're going to be invited to dinner parties. Sometimes we're going to be invited to weddings, to meetings, Sunday brunch. You don't have to deprive yourself, though, and go for the salad. You don't have to do that. Okay? So let's talk about some eating out hacks. So this is quite a little bit of an extensive list here. So a good way to know if you haven't given yourself the nutrient-dense foods is if you're always feeling like you're hungry or you want to snack constantly. I see this so many times. I was at a business conference and I was at a little mastermind, and we were in this office and everyone was just constantly snacking. And it's because they're not eating enough nutrients in their actual food. So they're just snacking all day. That means your body's crying out for some proper nutrients and not just energy. Okay? So you need to satiate yourself when you eat with the right nutrients. Okay? Focus on protein first. Whenever you're eating out, focus on protein first. Stay away from the fried foods. So refer back to the emotional eating, right? Stay away from the fried foods. Don't need it. Anything fried on the menu, don't order it. Always customize your order. Always. You don't need to order only what's on the menu. Don't be afraid to customize your order. Don't be afraid to be that guy or be that person, that woman who's telling the waiter or waitress, add some extra avocado, add some extra steak, add some extra chicken, add some extra salmon. Whatever it is, don't be afraid. Add some extra eggs. I want 2 extra eggs. Whatever it is, always customize your order. Get your protein up. Because most menus don't have a lot of protein in them. Okay? For example, okay? Always focus on protein first. Again, it's the most filling, satiating macronutrient along with fats. Okay? So no drinks with sugar. Don't drink your calories. Water, sparkling water, black coffee, tea. That's it. Or some people say Diet Coke, with Coke Zero, for example, with no calories. I'm not a big proponent of stuff with sweeteners, but sure. I just stick with water and sparkling water. It's fine for me. Black coffee, tea, that's it. Stop drinking soda. Don't need it. Why do you need soda? Don't need it. No drinks with sugar. Latte, you don't need it. So check the menu of the place you're going to online and see if there's any food you can eat that will help you keep on track. Okay, so eat before if you're going to an unhealthy place with lots of wheat, carbs, and sugary food, right? Like, if you know that these foods are going to make you feel shitty, which most of the time they do, if you haven't been training or, all that kind of stuff, like, you pretty much know what kind of foods are going to make you feel a certain way, especially if you start practicing mindfulness, start noticing this stuff. So if you know that you're going to go to a pizza place with your friends later, and they want to go to it, sometimes you might just go to it, right? But you can eat beforehand, right? You can eat your favorite meal at your house, and then when you go there, just have a slice of pizza. That's fine. You're still taking part, right? But again, that's if you really want to go there. Don't eat junk food. Put quality food in your body. It's your engine, right? It's like a Ferrari, where you wouldn't put shit fuel in the Ferrari because it wouldn't go anywhere. Same thing with your body, right? Put quality fuel in your body. When you're at parties, dish up a small plate, enjoy it, and then instead of going back for more, start socializing instead. Take your mind off it, right? Little strategies like this, little hacks. At parties, when you can't control the food being prepared, try and find out what's being served ahead of time and bring your own healthy food. Or, what's better, is just to eat before. That way you don't have to eat all the junk at the party, assuming the food is processed, greasy, sugary garbage, all right? So, how to say no to dessert? This is the big one. Eat more entree, eat more main course. Okay, if you feel like you're not full and you're one of those people that wants to save room for dessert, fuck that shit. Eat more fucking main course. Why are you saving room for sugar? You don't need it. Again, most of those people who say that shit, they're not healthy. Okay, I've seen them. They're not healthy. They're overweight. They hate their life. They're tired. They hate their body. They don't take their shirt off at the beach. I don't want their life. So I'm not going to save room for dessert, right? I'm going to practice becoming a better, different person. Sorry, not a better person, but an improved version of myself where I'm healthier than I used to be. That's really what it's about. It's about being healthier than you used to be, right? It's not about comparing yourself. It's about just leveling up yourself, fulfilling your potential, because you do have the potential to be this person if you believe it. And I hope you do believe it, because it's possible. So say no to dessert just to be more full on your main meal, right? Eat more entree. And then you won't need to have dessert because you'll already be full. It's funny how that works, isn't it? It's crazy. I know. Avoid drinking alcohol. I'll talk about this in a few minutes here. Always remember that your diet is 90% clean. So sometimes you can have some junk you crave, like 10% of the time. But be mindful and be disciplined so you can continue eating well. Okay, you want to maintain your new healthy habits. This is why you're here, right? So the goal of life is to enjoy it. Okay, so one cheat meal will not derail your entire progress. Just like one healthy meal won't make you instantly reach your goals. One cheat meal is not going to instantly derail your goals. And here's the thing. If you do overindulge, don't be too hard on yourself. And remember that tomorrow is another chance to get back on track. Okay, tomorrow is a new day to get closer to your goals. All right, so in the long run, that doesn't make a difference in your health. What makes a difference in your health is overindulging on a regular basis. All right, so if you're at work, come to work prepared with meals that satiate you. Okay, so let's talk about the meal prep. Okay, so meal prep is something you can do to prepare. Again, if you know you're going to be on the road all day, plan 1 or 2 meals ahead of time to rotate in and out. And be sure to stock a desk, drawer, or cabinet with easy, nutrient-rich snacks so you always have something healthy to reach for. Okay, so what I like to do and tell people is to make all the meals on Sunday. Okay, so cook double your dinner and bring it to lunch. That's another thing you can do. So if you're cooking dinner tonight, cook double the amount and then bring it to lunch tomorrow. Find out what works best for you. Okay, very, very important. So let's talk about alcohol real quick. So alcohol is something that everyone asks me all the time. Like, Aaron, what about alcohol? How much can I drink? All that stuff. Well, let me talk about that real quick. Alcohol has empty calories, okay? For the amount of energy it provides, it's devoid of nutritional value. So there's no benefit to drinking alcohol. Let me just say that. Alcohol is a neurotoxin that poisons our brain and our liver and increases risk of diseases. Alcohol literally kills our brain, kills our brain cells. Alcohol is one of the best ways to weaken your immune system. That's why people that drink alcohol, they're always getting sick because, their immune system's weak. Alcohol interrupts protein synthesis. So if your goal is more lean muscle or reducing belly fat or bloatedness, reduce alcohol consumption. Okay, I'm not here to promote drinking alcohol, as we all know it's not good for us. You can still, however, lose weight with the occasional drink. Now, typically what I advise is to aim for 3 to 4 glasses of wine per week maximum. Obviously, the less the better. So 3 to 4 units of alcohol a week. So why red wine? Let's talk about red wine real quick. Because studies say it has resveratrol, which is an antioxidant that's been shown to improve heart health. So if you're going to have a drink, make sure you eat before, okay? Never drink on an empty stomach, as you're much more likely be, wanting to crave junk food that's all around you, like kebabs and all that crap, right? And you need to avoid sugary cocktails. Almost all cocktails contain lots of sugar and syrup, okay? So avoid the cocktails. It's got lots of grenadine, lots of sugars. Don't need it. Stick to the wine or single spirits like vodka with a no-calorie mixer like sparkling water or Coke Zero, for example, or light beer or 0-calorie beer, right? So when or if you drink, log it in your calendar, like write it down in your calendar so you know what day you drank and what you drank and how much you drank, okay? This brings awareness and mindfulness to your drinking habits. So remember, we can only fix problems we're aware of, okay? So I don't drink because, when I started working on my health, I realized that alcohol doesn't help me feel better, okay? And I also learned to have fun without alcohol. Sounds simple, but it wasn't for me, trust me. Like, I used to love doing everything with alcohol. Like, I really didn't realize life could be great without alcohol. I thought that, I had to do everything with alcohol. So learning to love myself more and train not to drink when out with friends, but still enjoy myself was a huge shift for me. Life-changing. I can go out now, have a great time, and not drink alcohol. I can't tell you how liberating it feels to not get drunk but still enjoy yourself. Like, to get to that level is just amazing. It's life-changing. And that's where I'm at. People look at me, they're like, oh, you're not going to have a drink? No, I'm cool, man. Just sparkling water for me, please. Easy. Wow, I couldn't do that. I don't know if I could do that. You can. It's possible. I did it. I was that guy that always thought that I had to be drunk to have a good time. And now I have sparkling water and it's fine. Now I can have fun without feeling like I need a drink. Most people who drink do it to escape their reality of stress or anxiety. Okay? We have protocols to deal with that to help you love yourself more so you can take care of yourself more. And usually it's because of smoking, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, unhealthy diet, dehydration. So the best solution to not drink is to change your environment. Stop hanging out with friends who drink. Stop hanging out with friends who drink a lot. Choose to hang out with them when they're not drinking. Hang out more with your healthy friends. Friends who don't need to drink to feel happy. Because you don't. That's the truth. You don't need to drink to feel happy. You don't need to drink alcohol to feel happy. So the summary of all of this is to ask yourself the tough questions. Are you committed to a healthy lifestyle? Do you care more about what others think about you than you care about being healthy and happy? Do you love yourself fully to commit to becoming a healthier human being with more discipline, which will help you in all other areas of your life? And are you ready to be the example for your friends and family to follow? Someone who's committed to being healthy for the rest of their life. See, the truth is, once you're committed, you'll implement the strategies I just shared with you to make eating out easy and effortless. And if you're not committed, you'll always find an excuse. That's the bottom line. So you have to ask yourself, are you committed to this? Because if you are, eating out will become a breeze in the park. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you need to watch it again, go through it again, watch it again. Any questions, let us know, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.